Alright, so check this out.
Or is it something in the air? shit where you goddamn eat.
Yeah. If you
You
do,
know what I'm saying?
definitely don't do that around us. All right. That's your communities, that's your home. We definitely don't need to have anything set up to where we don't, you know, uh we're not able to actually prosper from it.
Nope.
But this year has been horrible. I want it to be over. And I hate to be that, we got the election coming this year. But I'm gonna be straightforward. Trump got to go. At this point, he got to go.
The person that shall not be named, you know who.
One who shall not be named.
That's the one they say on The View. He like a Harry Potter character. Like, don't say his name. Like, what, man?
Man.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they gonna mess around and come and get us out the shelter.
Nah, not this. They ain't coming for us on this. They try to if they want to. I ain't gonna let them have it. Shoot.
Don't leave me with these motherfuckers.
Nah. So, we definitely have a lot going on with 2020. 2020 has been that year where it seems to just gets worse and worse and worse, and now they got people saying that they're hanging themselves. They're committing suicide.
I don't believe
it. I don't believe it either. There's no way. It's that many people deciding to go hang themselves. Now I do understand that when you're you're dealing with coronavirus, you're stuck in the house, you're depressed, you lose your job, you're not really, you're going through those problems. So I definitely understand that besides dying from the virus itself, with the economy and the environment that we actually live here in America, I can see where the stress can build up for it. But when y'all keep telling me that all these black kids killing themselves who don't really have a bill yet, and these kids out here hanging themselves, and they all getting hanged around the same nights and the same day, and we got more than 1, 2, or 3. And I'm sorry, you can't tell me a black man going to go hang himself in a tree instead of hanging himself at home.
Shit, there's other ways to die.
Definitely.
With strangulation is not something that I would die by. They have a book that tells you different ways to commit suicide, and it has like a star rating of like least painful or the worst way. So no, I'm not about to go hang myself because I'm depressed.
Who would even go and
some depressed motherfuckers, but they ain't that damn depressed.
Yeah. Who would even like? That's my part. But who would read a book though? Who would put a book together to tell somebody how to do that?
I don't know. That motherfucker is a special level of hell he's going to.
He gotta. I mean, we got people who go through things, man. They have to be like, they got suicide prevention phone numbers and all this other kind of stuff. And you got people up here who promote stuff like that, man. We don't need that.
Yeah. No,
we need a little bit more positivity in a lot of things we're doing.
But back to the subject, though. No, folks are not just going out and hanging themselves. There's other ways to go. That's not something that somebody does. That's something that somebody else does to someone else. That's not suicide. That's murder.
Definitely, that's for sure. Definitely, that's my point. Mm-hmm. It's like that girl back in the day who, she went to jail for this, but she had a boyfriend and she, told the boyfriend how to kill himself and what to do and to do it and this and that. Makes absolutely no sense. Those certain people should be around people.
That's a definitely a negative ass energy
Yeah,
or demon. If you, hey, I don't want to get religious or stuff like that, but that's to me that's like some type of demon crawling around your ass.
exactly.
Why? Cause somebody, the voice in my head told me, get the hell out of here.
People who do
Oh,
certain stuff, they make people go through all these mental issues, and they ended up in psych wards. You need to be a place like that for them with psych wards, and be like, find out why they think this is okay to do things, to say things like that, or create things like that. You know,
mm-hmm.
because I don't
And then
get it.
every time you turn around, you being diagnosed with some new type of mental disease. No, these
And
people are
every black
creating this
kid,
stuff in their head.
every black kid got ADD.
You, you think? I'm pretty sure I got it. I raised my hand.
Shoot,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
yeah, we got written for that. We got Ritalin. We got Ritalin.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
shoot. That's
Never had it.
that's what
What
they
were you saying? My
that's
bad.
what they say.
I stopped paying attention. I was gone for a second.
Yeah, okay. That's that Ritalin. But yeah, I mean, it's too much going on, man. Like mentally, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We really, really, really
Definitely
don't
is.
need all this crazy shit right now.
Yeah, and it's exhausting. It's very exhausting.
For sure.
And some people are looking at it like well, corona anyway. Some
Hmm.
people are looking at it like it's a mental thing. And the truth is people out there dying. You need to wash your hands and do what you need to do. I was, for one, my wife, she tells me to wear a mask. I'm hard headed, but when she wants me to wear a mask, I wear a mask. But like, I think again it's a mental thing, but then some other people don't see it as a mental thing. But everybody out there, be safe, do what you need to do, wash your hands, keep your hands out of your face,
Exactly.
spray all that stuff down, disinfect, rewipe, wipe again, and keep it moving.
I
Other
gotta
than that,
be
you can't
honest.
sit there and be scared in your house.
I gotta be honest. I was not one of those ones putting on the mask myself.
You too.
Yeah. And then I got a nice mask, but was breathable and everything like that, and doesn't heat up when I breathe into it. And so I was like, okay, I can wear this. And so I started wearing that. But right now they got laws starting I believe Monday, that you have to wear a mask here in Houston.
Oh, Scub.
I know you out in Atlanta, but
Yeah.
in Houston they definitely
ATL,
now,
baby.
yeah, it's that Houston
He said,
ATL connection.
Piece of A-Town down. But,
But
yeah, they got curfew out here. I don't know if they got curfew out there.
they don't have a curfew still. They had a curfew though at one point.
We
That was
had
just
a
doing the
curfew. They
riots
turned
though.
Yeah, they turned it off and then turned it back on. I'm like, damn, what's
Yeah.
going on?
When the
My wife
riots
gotta
went
keep
down,
me
that went
informed.
down. So
Mm.
yeah. So look, we about to hit up another topic, but give me just 1 sec. I'm gonna take a quick intermission. We'll be right back. Yo.
I can only come out here and smoke.
All right. All right. So we're back. Father wanted to share his opinion on some of the things we were discussing about 2020 and Black Lives Matter movement and so forth. So want to listen to him and see what he says.
So listen up.
So what's up?
I love Black Lives Movement. I love Black Lives. I love Black Lives Matter. But I want to talk to the young people that think they got to break something. I'm going to tell you why I want to deal with that like that. In 1963, I went to jail 6 times because of the demonstration and being arrested. My first time going to jail, I went to a place I never went since, and that was Dairy Queen. I went in Dairy Queen and asked for a hamburger, and they called the police on me because I was supposed to go outside to the window and stand outside in the rain and Santa, Georgia, and
Dang.
order my hamburger. But I went inside and I asked for a burger, and they called the police. They put me to jail. And on the way to, I must admit, on the way to the jail, the police did something. It was about 5 or 6 cops that did something they shouldn't have done. But on the way to the jail, they pull up about 4 blocks away, put us out, and say, "Go home. Y'all don't need to be going to jail, or somebody might hurt y'all in jail."
That's
And
what's up.
that was, and those was white cops, but those were good, white cops.
Good cops.
Yeah, they understood what we were doing, but the system was set and the Jim Crow laws were set where there were signs that said colored and others say white. Okay, but what we did, because there was a reason they went ahead and signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and I'm gonna tell y'all what we did. We let them be seen by the entire world being the ones that are out there being crazy, breaking and throwing things and shooting water hose on people and gas and all of this type of thing, taking dogs and sticking them on people. We did not break one window.
Well, if you look at what's going on now,
it's the same thing that was
no,
going
not exactly. Let me explain. The police situation we have right now, we have people who are marching. Like I saw it on the video on the news. You see the police, you see the people marching, just marching peacefully. They're walking through their march. They're walking through. Then you have police officers. Police officers start, bridging off areas and cutting off the areas that people go. They start cornering the protesters. Then after they start cornering the protesters, if you get cornered, no matter who you are, no matter dog, cat, animal, whoever, they corner you, surround you, trap you.
Mm-hmm.
What happens? Then they start shooting rubber bullets at you.
Rubber bullets.
Then they start trying to use those dispersion explosions over your head and everything else. Your reactions on response at that part is different.
no,
You got
And then you got the actual windows getting broken and everything else by policemen. We got them on video doing that too. And like they blamed us for the Wendy's burning down, and then they found out it was just some white girl.
White chick, yeah.
Let me finish what I was saying. But what we did was we decided that we was only going to shop at minority-owned business. We were not going to ride the taxi cabs that were, the white-owned taxi cabs. We were not going to catch the buses. We were not going to catch the trains. We were not going to go to those stores that, like for instance, in Sears, they also had the signs that said white colored by the water fountain. And I went there one day, and this white salesman, my brother went over the one that said colored, and it was only one left was the white. One said white. He told me, go over there and drink. I said, well, that said white. He said, let me, because I was about 8 years old, and he told me to go over there and look under there. And I looked, and it was a tea thing that came out of the wall, and the same water. All they did was just go to the left and one go to the right. He said, it's just the same water. So he said, I don't know why they put these signs up, but they do. But that was part of it. But what we did was we heard them in their pocket where the rest of the world saw us totally getting beat down. We were getting beat down. We had water hoses. We had dogs. They would turn the dogs loose on the crowd. We had they didn't have rubber bullets then, but they had those bean bags and tear gas.
Yep.
And they would do this, and it is military style to quell a crowd by breaking the crowd off into smaller bunches so that you can secure those, then move to another bunch and break them off into smaller bunches so that you can control the crowd better.
King, he sound like my dad.
That's the way it's done. That's the way
Yep,
they do.
military style.
What you gotta do is start using your head. What you gotta
Separate.
do is start using your head
Conquer.
when you are sitting down. You wanna sit down. You wanna be sitting in that street so that when they come up, everything they do is on camera now. Everything they do, they will be seen. They didn't have as many cameras then as they do now.
They do now. Well, yeah.
And all over, everybody got their phone and they be taking pictures of everything they do now. And it'll work faster and better for you if you not break. And then we burn down, every time we burn down something, we burning our own stuff. And if we don't be burning our own stuff, we be burning down places in our neighborhoods where our people go to work.
And that's what we were discussing. The
The
one thing I can say I've noticed, and people have been saying that, but when you look at what they're doing, they haven't been attacking the community. They've been going out of the community and going downtown and handling those situations there. Marching to the city capitals and state capitals and stuff like that. And
I understand that, and we did that too. But what I'm saying is, when you do wherever you go, sit down in the street. Let them have to move you. Let them have to pick you up. Let them be seen picking you up. Let them be seen being rough with you. Let the whole world.
I mean,
see.
that's what we got now.
No, but guess what?
We got police officers shooting you in the face with a rubber bullet that's supposed to be ricocheted before it hits a human body.
That what's that?
They flash they're flashbanging children.
That Wendy's did not get burned
Yeah,
down.
they are.
Black people marching. It got burned down by a white woman and two white guys. And they already arrested two white guys for burning down Wendy's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And,
They ain't find that snowflake yet.
and,
Oh no, not yet.
in Virginia, they had some guys who after they caught them and arrested them, they found out they were members of the Ku Klux Klan and they were painting Black Lives Matter.
There's a video that you see online where it's two cops sitting there, and they've already supplied the lady, this white lady, a random homeless white lady. They've already supplied her with the spray paint, so they can go spray Black Lives Matter on the building right next to them.
That's why the problem that they have is everybody got a camera somewhere. There are cameras everywhere now.
But they wanted the cameras.
Cameras in these stores that show what's happening outside.
But then at the same time, even if you have the cameras, it doesn't matter. People are still gonna be
No,
it matters.
But they get
It
caught.
matters.
I mean,
It gets caught. They get caught, and
On tape.
are the ones that should get caught. But then it doesn't hurt the movement when people actually get to see that, wait a minute, that ain't us. That's them trying to make it look like us. They did that to us too.
yeah.
They used us with green paint, and then they go sit there and spray green paint on buildings. A Jewish store called Yakum and Yakum in Savannah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's to make the public upset.
You can make
about
it
us
like
and not necessarily want us to
Admit it.
succeed in what we're doing because they're not seeing it from our point of view. They just see what they think. But if you but now because there's so much camera and so much surveillance, you can actually see it. Like you see the dirt and everything they did, and I still to this day question the police officers or the so-called EMT that came to pick up George Floyd that day with the guns on their waist, wearing police gear, and no actual EMT came out to pick his body up, put him on that stretcher, and put him in the ambulance. So I
I
still
understand.
question all of that. I've never seen EMTs with loaded guns.
Savannah,
They,
in
I,
Savannah, Georgia.
I know for a fact because I went through the training. They teach you as an EMT. They teach you to say, hey, if before you go on the scene, if there's guns, anything like that, you need to get approved from a police officer saying it's safe. Because we're not gonna have guns on the ambulance. That's not gonna happen.
I
So
understand.
I've never seen somebody show up to a place to pick up bodies with guns.
I understand that.
Unless you're in the
That's
military and you're dealing with the wars type stuff, but
that's one of the things that the Minneapolis fire chief is trying to answer right now to the mayor of Minneapolis. Why the EMTs didn't pick up the man and the man was picked up by policemen.
I don't know. But that's what I'm getting at. It's like it's too many situations right now that they are portraying this, and I'm not saying that there's not no black people out there that are doing it because there's definitely some people out there, but it's it's how it's been done. You rile up black folks for a long time. You get them upset. We've been doing peaceful protests for a long time,
Yep, and that peace shit is about to get.
and
But
it's
see,
it's and people don't want to say that it's gonna go to a civil war. But if you look at what's going on, especially after they just start hanging black people, and black people
yeah,
know,
Mm-mm.
the problem we have right now is unity. Okay? That's the problem. We don't have the unity we had in the 60s. When we moved in the 60s, everybody in all the blacks in all the cities stayed home. All the blacks in all the cities did not ride the buses. All the blacks in all the cities only shopped at minority-owned business.
Yeah.
But now everybody got to go downtown and buy them Gucci's. They got to go buy their Nikes. They got to go. You understand where I'm coming from?
yeah,
Yeah.
And
I
Fuck that name
understand.
brand shit.
Everything definitely is they're going to these these big markets and everything instead of buying a lot from the black communities, and I definitely see that as an issue as well. Um,
it's-
uh, hmm?
no, no, go ahead.
Okay, I see that as a problem as well, and there's a lot of different directories and different lists of black-owned businesses and restaurants and so forth that people can go to and people can check out. It's something that I go to, and I like to, me personally, just go look at restaurants and stuff like that all the time. Like, like that, me and restaurants. And so I go to a lot of black-owned restaurants, a lot of community restaurants, just because I'm interested in seeing, like, not only for support, but just to see what they got, on their cuisine level. What are they cooking?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what it's about. So I definitely think we need to start spending more time in those businesses, stuff like that. And
Shout out to the community restaurants.
And
yes,
Wherever you at.
Atlanta is full of black-owned businesses. Savannah, Atlanta, Augusta, Columbus, even Macon. So
yeah,
what I'm saying is, if what we did was get together so that everybody knew in every city, in every state, that this was going to happen. We black folks gonna stop going downtown and buying the stuff that we've been buying. And we did that. And the next thing you know, these politicians start going saying, wait a minute, now the only way these black folks gonna start back coming is if y'all go ahead and sign that Civil Rights Act. But it had already been, because the Civil Rights Act didn't get signed until 64.
I mean,
Civil Rights Act was put on the desk in 1959.
but a lot of the reform and things that they put together don't necessarily design to really truly help us, because we really look at it. Because we can look at it now from the civil rights perspective from 1964, and we can look at it and say, was it really truly as helpful, except for to tell these people to leave black people alone a little bit and let us have some room. I mean, we got some room, but then we still have policies and police, stuff like that don't necessarily help us out. Like, for instance, right now, Trump just made a executive order for police reform, and the only thing on his police reform that I've read that was actually kind of needed was, hey, if you dealing with somebody who's got mental issues or disabilities or something like that, you need to call people who are specialized to deal with them before you try to handle them and arrest them and go crazy on them.
Right.
I
understand
that makes sense. But what does it have to do with minorities?
But see, what's happening with the police, with minorities and things like that, happened because we stopped going to vote in the local elections. The local elections, you have judges being elected.
I kind of feel like that's going to change this year.
Maybe not.
But yeah, but like the commotion that everybody's going up right now, if they really, for this Black Lives Matter movement, if they really for real change and making a statement, they need to keep that same energy when November comes and get that dude out of there.
Not November here in Texas on the 30th of June. You got an election.
Oh yeah, we do.
Primary. You got a fucking every damn election.
You hear him over here? He's hollering.
You
hollering.
pissed him off.
Yes. Every time we vote right now, we need to be doing it right now. All right.
Vote in.
Every single vote right now, we definitely need to be doing it, because the one thing I did notice, and maybe it's because when Barack ran, he had the highest black vote all the way around, because we all saw a brother and we said, hey, you know what, we're gonna go out and support this and see if we can make this happen, and it worked. But then I started noticing that, like, even though they call us a minority, and how they set up these neighborhoods and everything else, and these districts that hold us back as well. But truthfully, if everybody goes to vote, black people actually run it. We can really run the country as far as what we want. We just need to show up and start voting and start putting together an actual plan of what we actually want.
Okay, check this out. Here in Texas, the Republicans in Texas voted to close 90% of the voting precincts, where you're not going to be able to go to vote in 90% of the places you used to be able to go to vote. Everybody got to go to these few places, which means the lines automatically going to be so long. A lot of people are going to decide, I'm not going to wait for that. I'm not going to vote. And that's what happened, and that's what they want to do. Yes,
form manipulation.
We're not, instead of having 100 places for you to go, we only going to have 10. And that's what they're doing. But those are people.
I got to pack up and go out of town to vote and shit.
Because
you do?
This last presidential election, only 25% of blacks voted. We had 75% of our registered blacks stayed their ass home. That's why we got number 45 sitting up there acting like a damn ass. Because we stayed home.
Hey, we know you mad, huh? He hollering, ain't he? Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand.
Somebody's ass.
But
I retired because of that man. I
Definitely.
was working in the government, but I retired because of that man. I was working in the EEO office working, and I was having like 15 to 16 EEO complaints. Once he got in office, things jumped to 37 complaints I had by myself. So yeah, I got to the point where what the people felt that they can just say whatever they wanted to say to anybody and get away with it. And a lot of them lost their jobs because they found out in federal jobs, well, the president, he might get away, but your ass ain't getting away because Earl Newton ain't letting you get away.
Well,
That's the word.
the way we got it right now, we're gonna go ahead and get off of this particular 2020 topic, and we're gonna move on because we are gonna be discussing one more thing for today. Might want to hold this off to the next episode actually, because we've gone into this pretty deep right now. But let's see.
I say about ankle deep in somebody's ass.
But no, what we do if we saw our intermissions, we really like to discuss things to help you follow, like, just keep going. Just to keep going. That's the major key in everything, man. We want you to survive and just keep thriving and keep on pushing forward, you know. Definitely. We want things
Hold
for you
on
to
and be
live
strong.
for. So we here think there's always things you can live for. We you can live for food. Like, there's so many different things of food that you never tried before. So many different things of inspirations you never tried before. There's so much from music, you know. You could end your life and miss out on the next great Kanye album, whatever it may
Hey,
be.
step out your box for
Yeah,
real. Like
there's
check
so much
something
more
out
that you
different.
haven't experienced. So definitely be pushing for you just to be able to live longer and strive. Push forward. That's our main goal. Our main goal is to be able to hear you come in here. Something's upsetting you. Let us know. Let us hear about it. If something's you know hurting you, share it. That's what we do. That's what we're here for. Um, that's our goal. So every single
Speak your
episode,
mind.
definitely. We are going to be doing these episodes at least once a week, here at the podcast. And we're going to be having, like, little different deals throughout the week and everything. I want everybody to just hit follow, hit subscribe. No matter you're watching it on YouTube, you're watching it on Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, D Live, Africa TV, Good Game, Breakers, wherever you're watching, just hit
See you, baby.
subscribe, hit follow, and if you can, definitely hit up our Patreon and become a member, become one of the sheltered, because it's gonna be a lot of different perks and a lot of new gifts and things we're gonna be giving for people who join up now. Also, we have our store, our merchandise store, where you can buy our t-shirts, you can buy our hoodies, you can buy our mugs, you can buy the mouse pads. We got special stickers. We got bags. If you like, you need tote bags. We got all of that for you guys. All special. Everything for the
Saddle up.
shelter. Definitely. Go ahead and get into it. We got a
that
big
gear.
percentage of that. It's going to be going to these charitable foundations every single month. We're going to be putting together everything we got. We're going to be sending that over to them. Today, actually, though, any proceeds we could get this day, everything is going to the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation today. All right, we're gonna be supporting, helping out with Black mental health, our communities. We taking care of it, and
I need somebody to support my mental health. I'm already half gone.
and these are the things that we definitely care about, and that's where we are right now. So please, if you can do anything, I've definitely put up for a fundraiser I set up today for them. Definitely go on my page. You know, look up Evan Newton on Facebook. I got one set up there for you guys. You know, look up King E Uncut on Instagram. You know, look us up and let us definitely do what we got to do here. All right. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Peace up.
Yeah.
Town down.
You guys take care. All right. All right.
Have
Bye.
a nice one.
Wanted by the swear now.